Cool.
Yo, before we start, you mind if I stun on my older brother? Let me FaceTime him real quick, man.
You did this podcast just to stun on your older brother?
Facts.
I'm gonna show you, nigga.
People
like me. Look at this.
Yeah. Who the alpha now? Let me see if he picks up, man.
Yo, if you don't pick up, bro,
man. I might be dying. Come on, man.
End of the podcast, bro.
See, yo, Aaron, yo, what's up, man? Yo, Aaron, let me tell you, man. I'm at Nice Guys Pizza, man, and nobody showed up, man. Yeah, it's trash. Yeah.
He's everything you always thought.
On second out, psych, nigga, check this out, man. Hey, say hi to my older brother, man. My older brother, Aaron.
What's up, Aaron? You're taking up time on the podcast.
Yeah,
bro.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I just wanted to hate
shit
real quick.
I didn't see you on the flyer, nigga.
All right, here we go.
Let's get this.
I'm sorry, Aaron, but
Aaron, you gotta go.
Peace out, dog.
People are waiting. We gotta do this thing.
All right, anyways,
all right.
Let's start this shit. Fuck it.
The classic A at the beginning of the podcast.
Okay.
Yes.
Still stays.
I was ready.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Welcome, guys. Welcome to John's Closet, Out the Closet podcast special. That
was anticlimactic, though. 'Cause I thought the A was gonna go into like a song or something. You know?
Not quite.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
We might edit it in post.
I'm sorry. All right, go ahead.
Yes. We got DJ Malike in the fucking building right now. Yeah.
Bro,
Malike.
it's so weird. Nobody ever calls me DJ Malike. I hate you, dude. No, thank you. I appreciate the respect, man. Thank you for having me here, man.
Yeah. So how's it going, man? How you?
Oh man, this is. I'm not gonna lie. This is it's really cool, but it's also very like, oh, this is weird. I've never done this before. Live podcast, talking in front of people. You feel like you have to be interesting and entertaining. So I'm doing well. A little.
I hope you will be, nigga.
Like, you better make this shit good, bro. You better have a plan. I got 8 papers.
I got mad questions and shit, man.
I'm doing good, man. I'm glad to be here.
I had some shit on my mind.
Okay, you got shit on your mind. All right,
yeah.
Cool.
Have you seen the Jill Scott video that's been going on the internet? Have you, yo, you don't understand.
He didn't even start like, where are you from?
Wait,
what's your backstory? He said, all right, Malike, first thing I gotta ask you, man, I've been waiting to do this for a year. What do you think about the Jill Scott video?
Yo, this has been on my mind. If you guys aren't aware, Jill Scott, amazing R&B singer, she went viral recently. She was like doing fellatio on the mic. She's doing the pepper grinder and shit like that.
Yeah. Well, my thing is this: Jill Scott is if you grew up, your parents or older cousins, it's like the neo soul queen, bro.
Yes.
Like Jill Scott was like black empowerment, modesty, you know, just like soulful. So to see.
Yeah.
Her, probably 40-something-year-old black woman on stage who you're used to seeing very modestly. She pretty much did level 10 fellatio on the mic. And so for me, it was pretty cool. I mean, it was like, I wasn't expecting it.
You weren't expecting it.
Here's the thing. She showed techniques that anybody that was there or anybody that watched the video, every guy was like, hey,
I was getting turned on, yo.
Everybody was like, hey, yo, girl. Yo, you see that?
Yo. You show your girlfriend that video, yo.
No, I didn't show her. I didn't show her.
That mic sold for $150,000 later.
Yo.
It was the equivalent of seeing your aunt do that. That's Jill Scott is like every black person's like auntie. So it was like, damn, like
cook the good mac and cheese and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I bet her DMs are fire. Everybody shooting their shot.
I'm just surprised that people just don't know about Jill Scott and that it went viral. That she's not, like, if you listen to any of her songs, you would know shit about that life.
Yeah, I mean, I think, I think she was a good example to every other woman, in the world, that you can, like, on a serious note, you can be talented, creative, soulful, and still, know how to give good head. So, cool.
Yeah.
That's my take.
Yo, so Thanksgiving is next week.
Trash.
Yes. Yo, can we discuss why Thanksgiving has fallen down on the top 3, like, holidays or whatever?
Nobody likes Thanksgiving food as much as they act like they do.
Thank you.
If y'all like Thanksgiving food as much as you say you do, why y'all niggas only eat it once a year?
Thanksgiving is bullshit,
For example, fried chicken. Shit is fire.
Yes.
There's fried chicken spots everywhere.
Let a nigga tell you can only have fried chicken once a year.
Name 4 turkey spots.
Exactly.
Okay.
Ain't
nobody like Thanksgiving food that much. Green bean casserole is trash, first off. And my thing with Thanksgiving food is that it's just like one plate of mush.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it just mushes together, and at some point, you don't even know what you're eating. Who's making your plate? White people. Nah, I think Thanksgiving's overrated, to be honest.
It is. It's always been overrated.
I think that's also like saying that I'm not American to y'all.
I want to point out here that, like, Thanksgiving, right? I think it's fallen down so much because people hate their families more and more.
Oh, I like the hot take.
He's tapping into
I was going to say
the nuclear family in America. Wow.
It's because of Black Friday and America's obsession on capitalism and consumerism, taking away from family values. No, I'm just kidding.
Listen, Sydney, you need to be updated on shopping.
You know what
Cyber
does
Monday.
Suck, though? You know what does suck? Is when you go to your family's house on Thanksgiving every year, you haven't seen them for a year. First thing they always do is check your weight. They're like, oh, you lost some weight. Or it's, oh, you're getting big. You've been working out. It's like, nah, nigga, I haven't been working out. I've been eating. Chill. But yo, it's the first thing they always say. My family in Nigeria, they always look at your weight. They're like, and it's always the fat uncle that calls me out on gaining weight. Say, hey man, you've been gaining some weight, bro. I'm like, uncle, ooh, nigga, you like 10 times bigger than me, bro. How you gonna call me out?
Got the fucking nerve.
Nah, but Thanksgiving.
You guys gonna need like wild Thanksgiving stories. I got one fucking weird ass Thanksgiving story I want to tell.
That was the story.
All right, so I'm in Key West, my hometown, the place I'm born and raised. I went to a strip club with the white racist dude. He paid me to go to a strip club with him. Here's the thing. You know, my family, they work in retail and shit, so we had the Thanksgiving food, right, and then they had to go to work. So I'm mad bored, so I go out and start drinking and shit. And I'm at a bar, and this white dude, he's just talking to me. He's like, yo, man, what's your name? He's like, yo, Sydney. He's like, yo, man, you're really cool, man. I started talking to him for a little bit. He's like, yo, you want to go to the strip club? I was like, nah, man, I don't really know you. He was like, yo, I'll pay you $100 to come with me to the strip club. I was like, which strip club are we going to? So I go to the strip club with him, right? We're at Red Garter, whatever. We're having a nice time. And everything's going cool. And you know when, like, you have a weird feeling? I can only describe it when, like, your Uber driver is driving a little bit too reckless. Yeah. He's on the phone a little bit too much, yelling at people and shit.
I don't know. What was it that gave it away? The $100 the dude gave you?
Look, man. Look. It was hard times. So there's me, white dude, you know, and some other people over there. Mine is a small strip club. There's only, like, fucking one pole. So there's only one stripper up.
One pole.
Right?
A strip club with one pole. That's interesting.
Yeah, smallest strip club. Nobody's there.
Like a battle royale.
And he's watching.
Like who could stay on the pole longest? You know, just fight to the death.
And bro, he's looking at these. There's like 5 dudes or whatever. So the stripper's obviously going to the 5 dudes to get some money. Yep. He's mumbling under his breath. I'm like, oh shit. I don't know. What is he about to say? He's about to blow up. He's like, yo man, I swear to God. He says, yo, man, he's like, you goddamn sand N-words. He said sand N-words.
Sand nigga?
Sand, the N-G-G-E-R.
Are we black people not allowed to say that?
He said sand nigga.
Wait, are we not allowed to say that? Sand nigga? I can't say that?
I'm trying to get re-invited.
Nigga, I can say what else?
I'm trying to get re-invited to Nice Guys Pizza.
Yeah, I thought I was talking to a white guy next to me. I was like, oh,
no.
You can't say that shit.
No, for sure. He called them sand niggas. That's the first time I heard it.
Hey, don't say
that,
bro.
And bro, this nigga right here, I hate this nigga. And it shocked me to my fucking core. I was like, holy shit.
Yo, you're like 70% into the story, but this is about Thanksgiving, so I'm still confused.
No. This is like Thanksgiving Day.
Oh, okay.
This happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ever gone to therapy, bro?
I need to. And bro, so he said that shit, and the first thing that came to my mind, like, yo, man, wow, who knew that a white dude and a black dude could come together at a strip club to hate on Asians in a dirty ass strip club? Holy shit! He's like, it just blew my mind, and then I quickly got the fuck out of there. I was like, yo, man, I'm not associated with this dude.
Happy Thanksgiving.
That was my Thanksgiving.
And that should be a movie.
Yeah, it should be. But fuck it, man. Let's get into this interview. Yeah, we're doing an interview.
We're doing an interview. Okay, cool.
Malike.
I thought we were talking about Jill Scott.
Mr. Malike. Mr. Malike. DJ Malike.
By every title DJ Malike, Mr. Malike, Pastor Malike. Nigga, what the fuck?
Hold on. Don't forget Mr.
This nigga
Dunk
went to
City.
my Facebook before he interviewed me. God damn.
All right, I asked this generic ass question I ask everybody, but you know, they'll get a little bit more.
I started rapping when I was 7.
What's your music origins? How did you get into music? Who was the first person that touched you with music?
Yeah, with music.
Just got.
When I saw her touch the mic, it was over. All right. I grew up listening to Nigerian music in the car with my dad and my mom. And my mom listened to like a lot of Christian stuff, so she listened to like a lot of gospel music. So I was like this. But the first rap album that I liked ever was the Ludacris album. It was the first rap album that I bought myself. You know? Yeah. It was it Chicken? The one where you talking
Chicken
about
and Beer.
Was it Chicken and Beer? Yeah, I think it was Chicken and Beer. But before that, it was my brother. When the Jay-Z and Nas beef happened, everything my brother liked as growing up, I liked the opposite. So he was like, I'm like Nas till I die, and I was like, I'm Jay-Z. He liked the Mets, I like the Yankees. He liked the Jets, I like the Giants. Right. So the first rapper I really fucking invested in was like Jay, but not like, I was still a fucking punk, so I didn't really like actually listen to all his albums. I just listened to like the ones I needed to listen to.
Just
so
a hand on your brother?
Nigga, Jay-Z's better than this nigga. Fuck Nas, you know? So
just a hand on your brother.
So like, here's the thing with me and my brother. My brother's old. He's 2 years older than me. How many of y'all know my brother? You know my brother? 80?
All the brothers out here. All the brothers. Yeah.
That nigga's skinny as shit. So me and my brother would watch WWF wrestling because that's what it was back then. So we watched wrestling, and I always try to make him fight me. One day he was like, "Fuck that! I don't want to fight you no more. I want to go to sleep." So one day we went to the bodega corner store. He stole a Snickers bar. I caught his ass stealing a Snickers bar.
You snitched on your brother?
Oh, wait. My dad was in the car. I was like, my nigga, I'm telling on you. He goes, don't tell on me, bro. I was like, you know what you're going to have to do, right?
You know you're going to have to do it. Yo, what'd you do?
Call him right now. He'll tell you. I made a nigga for about 2 months. Whenever I wanted to fight, like play wrestle, he'd have to do it. Or I'll be like, I'm telling dad, nigga. He would let me do like the Stone Cold Stunner on his ass, you know what I'm saying? And then one day, I was like, let's wrestle. He was like, I don't want to. I was like, I'm gonna tell dad you stole a Snickers bar. He was like, nigga, that was 2 months ago. Tell him. Tell him. Do it. And I was like, I will. And I went to the door. Dad! He's like, what? I was like, shit. In my head, I'm like, this is stupid. That nigga ain't gonna care. Fuck! I said, Dad! Shala, I told my brother's name is Shala. I had a Shala. I was like, Shala, I stole a Snickers bar. He's like, what? When? I was like, 2 months ago. He's like, whatever, man. Yo. Like, shit. Yeah. And then, so that's how I got into music.
Yo. So you moved from Queens all the way down. You moved to Fort Myers or Cape Coral when you moved down
here? So I was born in Brooklyn. My mom and dad got divorced when I was 2. Pretty much like 90% of y'all. Mom and dad got...
Shout out to the divorcees.
No, it's all right. Yeah, parents get divorced. Parents got divorced.
It's not a good divorce.
My nigga left. Yo. Raise your hand if your parents are divorced.
Hey. What? You niggas' parents are still together? Yeah.
Everybody has to work through their childhood trauma.
Yeah. What? Get some trauma in your life, man. Yeah. Go through some shit. Parents divorced, right?
Parents divorced.
Right.
I went. So my mom lived in Queens. Queens Village, like next to Jamaica, Queens, where you buy like the fake North Face bags and Louis Vuitton bags and shit. And my dad lived in East New York, which is like the only the 1 out of 3 neighborhoods in Brooklyn that are still ungentrified, still pretty bad neighborhoods. That's serious. I was pretty bad. My brother was actually in a gang.
Damn.
No, it wasn't that bad as it sounds.
Okay.
It was actually a Pokemon gang. When Pokemon was lit.
Yeah.
When you were a kid.
Yes.
If you live in a real ass neighborhood, this is what happened. You go to school, they ask you, hey, let me see your cards real quick, bro. You pull that out of that little plastic little Velcro, you know what I'm saying? Pull that deck out that you've been saving up for, and then you go through your cards. And what this gang would do, my brother was in a gang called FUC. It's pretty much fuck without the K. And they had Jamaican bandanas on. That was their shout out to Andre. That was
shout out to Andre.
That was their bandana.
Wait a minute. Was there someone who was leading the group that called themselves a gym leader?
Probably some
called themselves a gym leader.
But they would like ask you to see your cards, and they would smack the cards on the ground. holds you back and then pick the cars they want and then run away. So that was like the gang thing. And so I was like, yo, I want to get down, bro. What do I got to do? I stick Charizards, Squirtles, Blastoise, thing, anything. Long story short, I got in a lot of trouble when I was in 4th grade. And they pretty much wanted to put me in the equivalent of ALC in New York. But ALC in New York is jail. It's like fucking bad. ALC here is like daycare. And you learn all a bunch of bad shit, and they put you back in school, and you're like, all right, nigga, let's go. But over there, pretty much, they were going to take me out of the public school system. My mom was like, fuck that, we out, and moved us, because my dad wasn't paying child support. So she's like, what you finna do, bro? You ain't gonna stop us, because you owe government money. Yeah. So she moved us to Southwest Florida. And I met a bunch of white people, and my life changed forever.
Wow. Holy shit.
Yeah, white people. Yeah. No, I'm serious.
Bro, yeah.
No, I literally, first time I got here, I came here this summer. I came here 3 months after 9/11. My mom actually worked in Manhattan at NYU Hospital.
Wow.
She was a microbiologist. She would have been, she would have been on the street of fucking the World Trade Centers if she would have fucking still been there. So we moved here. I was in 5th grade Miss Tubbs class. We fucking hear. Yeah. We hear what's happening. I'm like, yo, it's crazy. And
you already moved like before or after before 9/11.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
holy shit. Yeah.
But seriously, moving here was like a big paradigm shift for me because
me too.
All my teachers and shit was like, you're a badass kid. But I moved here, and the thing about being a black kid in an all-white school is that anything you do, you're like Harry Potter, bro. You're like, you read a fucking book, they're like, oh my god.
Oh.
The black kid.
The black kid
read a book. If it's the thing when you're the only minority or the only anything in any situation, there's a low expectation for you to achieve. And so whenever you just do a little bit of shit, everyone's like, oh shit. So for me, it was like, I would just get up and talk, and people would be like, oh my God, you're a charismatic black guy. Or we'd run track, and I was faster than everybody. And so
it just always worked out.
Man. It is what it is.
Yeah, man. I mean, in most ways, it's still kind of the same way. I mean, we got you, Chris Daniels, fucking Andre the Same. We got 50% of Cape Coral's black population right here at Nice Guys Pizza, man.
Everybody hates Chris. Basically. Hey, man, I don't got cable, so I never watched that show, but obviously you did. So.
Yeah, good for you.
They obviously have that in Haiti somewhere.
Let's transition to your time at FGCU.
To be honest, I didn't want to fucking go to FGCU.
Really?
Actually, when I graduated from Maryland High, where's Maryland, nigga? Silver black. Hey, Ryan, thank you, bro. Hold it down. So pretty much for me is, in 2009, I graduated high school.
Right.
My plan was, I had like this scholarship. It was like a Hope Scholarship. It was for like a bunch of black Spanish people.
Okay, nice.
But I got a scholarship, full ride to college. 2 weeks after I graduated, my mom was like talking about like chest pains and shit.
Oh, damn.
And I was like, damn, what's going on? And pretty much, she got diagnosed with breast cancer in like 2009. And I was supposed to go, technically, I was wanted to go away for college, but I didn't.
Right.
I stayed.
You stayed home.
I took care of my mom. My brother went off to college. He had to do that. We made sure he went.
Yeah.
So 2009, I went to Edison State College. Anybody know about that school?
Edison.
Doesn't exist anymore. If you got a degree from there, they erased it.
Now it's FSW, right?
It's FSW now.
You're right.
So I go to school there for 2 years, and then 2011, my mom lost her battle against breast cancer. She passed away. So that summer 2011, I failed out of class, and then I was like, I kind of pretty much didn't want to keep going with school.
Right.
But I had like a bunch of people that I was like, no, you got to keep going, bro. Yeah, so I moved out for the first time ever in my life, living with like 5 other niggas and shit. But pretty much, I commuted back at FGCU. I wasn't really known at FGCU. I literally went to class and I left to work, take care of shit, had to get things done. But then like the last 3 months of school, y'all remember when FGCU fucking went to the fucking Sweet 16 and shit?
Yeah, Sweet 16, 2013.
So Cinderella stories, you know, underdog team.
Yes.
But when I saw that they won, I was with my friends and I was like, oh shit, they keep dunking on people. It's like fucking Dunk City. That was when like Tyga was popping.
Rack City,
before he popped again the first time with Rack City. And I was like, oh, it's Dunk City, bitch. Hey, Dunk City. And then I made a song, and then it got popular, and then I didn't make any money off of it.
No money?
That's
nothing.
900,000 views later, and no money.
Views, bro.
Almost 1 million views later, and no money.
Yo. viral internet sensations or whatever are getting fucking like record deals and shit. That's like the norm now.
It was weird because I was trying to graduate school.
Damn. Right.
I was in an internship at a school. Like I was trying to do my shit.
Right.
And all of a sudden, like Huffington Post, CNN,
everything,
MSNBC. I was doing a press run for a week.
Fuck.
And to be honest, it was cool, but I also wasn't ready for it. I mean, I always thought I was like in my head as a kid, I was like, I'm gonna be famous. And then it happened for like 15 minutes, 15 minutes of fame. But I'll say this: I don't think I could be actually famous because that week was stressful as fuck. One of the things that happened that made me realize I'm not made for that shit was that Big Mama and the Wild Bunch, that 103.9 shit, they wanted to interview me. Wow. The guy who made the song, Dunk City, who produced it and recorded it.
Who was that?
Right, so this is Kid Nate. He lives in Colorado now.
Okay,
but
cool.
They reached out to me and said, hey, we want to bring you on the show. The first song was popular. We actually made a second song on a second video.
Really?
And we were like, hey, we want to premiere it on Wink News. They wanted to get a premiere with all this shit. 103.9 brought us on the show, but before they brought us on the show, they reached out to the producer behind my back. Damn. They got the second song. Bro, all right, so check it out. I'm live on the air. They're interviewing me. They're saying, oh, Malike, Dunk City, tell us about the first song. How's it going? Blah, blah, blah. I'm talking about it. I'm telling them.
Right.
And they go, when we come back, we're going to play the second song, Dunk City, by Black Magic, whatever. I look at him and I'm like, no, you're not. Like, we're premiering it in 2 days. And he goes, and he didn't say anything. And then I look at the producer who's with me, the producer of the song, and he goes,
what the fuck?
Confused.
Yeah.
Big Mama and the Wild Bunch told him that I wanted them to release the song. So we come back from commercial and he plays part 2. And I'm like, yo, fuck you, bro. And I left. So like I wasn't ready. I couldn't even handle it. I couldn't even, like it was 15 minutes of fame and I couldn't even handle that. So I was like, fuck that. But yeah,
fucking hell, dude.
And I didn't make any money either, so still.
So have you read the fucking YouTube comments on this shit? I was just reading this shit. Yo, man.
Hey, okay, no. Before you get to the comments.
Man.
That's another thing. I could not fucking be famous, bro.
They're going in for no reason.
First off, I made a song called Dunk City, and I have a lisp.
These niggas go in on this.
Read it.
I got it. Okay. This is by Mr. Epiphany. I pray to God this ugly dude with this horrible lisp and teeth, like he sucks his thumbs, is not a real rapper by profession.
Bro.
Is that true?
No, that shit was funny though. No. That shit. So I before that video, I had a viral video on World Star.
Really?
The video was I don't know if you remember when the Knicks was in the playoffs with LeBron, and we almost got swept. We almost got swept, and we did it. And I went crazy, and like my friend recorded it, or whatever. But I went viral on World Star, and them niggas tore me apart. And I was like, damn, I could not. Because celebrities deal with that shit every day. And I guess gonna do it.
Oh, yeah. Another dude named Daniel Durkin.
Daniel Joseph.
He says, EduCU sucks. This guy sounds like a dumbass. Okay, all right. And the Eagles won 2 games in the tournament. They're straight garbage. Look like a damn JV team. Sunk City, y'all. Suck. Huh? That was just a little dig, like Sunk City. You get it? Sunk City, Dunk City? All right, yeah. This motherfucker was clearly...
That was clever.
You know,
clever.
I would love to be just... I would love for there to be a profession where people make ridiculous YouTube comments.
Just like your entire job, yo man, just make
YouTube comment generator.
Viral YouTube comments. Yeah, man. Shit.
Hey, I feel good about the podcast because more and more people are leaving as we talk.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're getting more crazy and shit. Let's get to Curate of Southwest Florida. How did you start that whole media platform, and why did you start it?
To be honest, I actually. From 6th grade on, I wanted to be a teacher, and I wanted to be a youth pastor because
you were in elementary school.
Yeah, I know. Right? 6th grade. I graduated my elementary school degree, but I only did that because I almost dropped out. But she said if you do elementary instead of secondary, you can still keep your major and stuff. So I did that. I taught 6th grade for a year. I worked at a church down the street. I was a youth pastor there.
Really?
Because all I really ever wanted to do was help kids out, to be honest. So I did that for a while. Around 2015, I kind of like had this big like disillusionment, kind of like perspective change on like where I was working at, what I wanted to do. So I kind of said, fuck that. And I kind of took some time off to kind of like find myself and shit. And then out of that place, I wanted to do something to help the city.
Right.
I love Southwest Florida. Southwest Florida literally did change my life.
You're right.
And I always heard people on one side, like this left side here, always saying like, man, there's nothing going on in Southwest Florida that's dope. Right. And like, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna move to Seattle or New York or LA.
Right.
And then I had a group of people over here who were actually creating really cool shit.
Right.
Hence my friends Andre, Ryan, Rodrigo, everybody that was creating dope shit. And I saw this like disconnect, and I wanted to be like the bridge to that, and like actually make people like connect. So we started I just started a podcast called the Curate podcast.
Curate, yes.
I literally just like started interviewing people, and then we started doing events, and then we started doing like 18 million different types of shows.
Bro,
Ryan had a show reviewing wine. We had a show about women, and it was trash. We had a business show. But overall, it was just really to try and like. I was just tired of hearing people say like Southwest Florida is trash
and not creating anything.
And the thing was like, either you're here and you're making it better, or you leave. Like,
yo, fam, I'm not even fucking from here, and I'm like, yo, man, like, I'm gonna just try to make some shit. Like,
I was just tired of it, and so that's how Curate came about. And then, we discovered like a bunch of like really talented people in Naples. Bill Swab was just here. I don't know where he is now, but they had like the Heavy Circle with like a bunch of like really talented artists out there. Talented artists in Cape, talented artists in Fort Myers, and we started doing like shows and try to create content, try to create a platform for quality content in Southwest Florida. And so that's what we kind of started Curate. A bunch of friends of mine came on the team, and we kind of made it cool and pushed everything going on in the city. So that's kind of how it started.
How the fuck because I was looking through your Instagram and some other stuff for Curate Southwest Florida. How the fuck did you even like put out that much shit? Like just on, mostly, I don't know if you do it on your own with all the editing and the filming and shit like that. Like, I was just very impressed by the workload.
Yeah, and that's kind of like that was the beauty and the detriment of Curate, and the beauty and detriment of like anybody creative that has a really good work ethic. My workload was the workload of like 10 people.
Yeah, it was fucking
But here's the thing: I was single. I didn't have I would DJ on the weekends.
Right.
I DJ'd weddings. Fuck you. I DJ'd at weddings on the weekends. So I had to like pretty much like 80 hours a week to like do whatever I wanted.
Yeah.
So I put it towards Curate. I stayed up till 3 a.m. every night editing videos.
Yeah.
Doing graphic design and pretty much creating the quality that you saw was like time, like a lot of time.
No, I'm super impressed.
My biggest thing was that it was unsustainable because I was ignoring my mental health, my physical health. I was pretty much ignoring every other part of my life, but Curate. And the only way that I was able to exist at the level it was is because I was ignoring every other part of my life. And it was fucking dope though, because it was fire ass content.
Yeah, it was a lot.
But I was fucking miserable. I was up till 3 a.m., wake up at 8 a.m., post, try to like create buzz around the shit, talk to artists, interview artists, artists show up late, I'm up late, repeat the cycle for pretty much 6 months of it. The quality was amazing. The things that we were doing
it really is.
Were really cool, but I wasn't able to sustain it because I'm a person, I'm a human being, and I can't do like 80 things. So like we had like, at some point in our living room, we had like 17 people, interns, journalists, writers, videographers.
Really?
And I was just like, I was so ambitious, advantageous about it because I wanted to create the fucking Vice media of Southwest Florida, the complex media of Southwest Florida. But I had no infrastructure. I had no system. I had no structure to what I was doing, and I fucking burnt out. And so,
so what happened when you burnt out? Like, did you just not like do anything with the Curate Southwest Florida in that time
period? I pretty much
just
stopped answering everybody's texts.
Damn.
And stopped like posting videos, and I just needed to take care of myself because, dude, I have anxiety and depression. I got diagnosed with anxiety and depression around 2015. I understand manicness, like going into like really hyper focused, obsessive, like work ethic on shit. When I go into those stages, I'm fucking unstoppable. When I
it's your superpower.
When I go off of those, it's like kryptonite. So that's kind of what I did. I was like, I can't even handle going to like pay a bill.
Damn, fuck.
So like that's what happened, and I kind of shut down. And then what happens is you kind of come back up, and then I'm like, so if you ever see Curate go from like posting everything every day to like nothing,
just nothing at all,
it's probably because I'm like, that's the mood I'm in.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what happened.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the honest truth. I'm being super like vulnerable for a bunch of people.
But I mean, it seems like you're stable right now.
Yeah, I go to therapy every week, and medication, and talk about my feelings, write shit down, go to the gym, gotta eat healthy. But I think for me, where I'm at now with Curate is that nothing is more important than my mental state.
For sure.
Because I know how hard it is to come out of those really dark moments. So for me, it's all about balance. I'm always gonna make money, like cool, but I'm never gonna sacrifice my mental health, my physical health, my relational health for my career or my creativity. I don't want to be great and lose myself in the same moment. And it feels like to me, like whether it's Kurt Cobain or fucking Robin Williams, it seems like people who are highly creative and highly talented can't keep a stable mind in the midst of it. And I said, bro, I want to live long, bro. I don't want to die young. I don't want to fucking go out at 29. I don't want to go out at 34 because I burn myself to the ground. And so Curate is what it is. Curate is whatever. As long as I'm healthy and I could do some other stuff at the same time, then cool. But yeah, anyway, I get really deep. Fuck it.
I'm crying over here.
It's good shit. Yeah, it's very emotional, man.
Stop crying, you bitch.
Oh man, I wanted to ask, like, how did you start your relationship with Nice Guys Pizza? Because I think the first time I've ever gone here, probably like 2 years ago, with your Soul Sunday. Because I love soul music. I'm like, oh wow, this sounds kind of interesting. So how did you?
My relationship with Nice Guys Pizza is actually pretty cool. I was actually still a youth pastor when I first came here.
Really?
The only thing that was here was that side, and it was like early Nice Guys.
Early
White
Nice,
couch.
yeah.
And I remember walking in, and I saw Yovana, and I had a book, and I was reading a book. It was like a Christian book, and she's like, what the fuck are you doing? I was like, I'm reading a book. She's like, you're reading a fucking book? And I was like, yeah. She's like, cool, you want a pizza? And I had a pizza, and it was fucking dope. I think I had the hot honey. And I pretty much went and told all my friends about it. Next time I brought in like 15 people. And that was my like introduction to Nice Guys. It got really cool after that. And I went to LA once.
Really?
Visit my brother. And there's a place in East LA called Shortstop. And when I went to this place called Shortstop on a Wednesday night, they had something called Motown Mondays. And it was
love me some Motown music.
It was fucking.
It's dope.
Everybody dressed up like 68 Motown. Like it was Stevie Wonder night, and everybody was dancing. There was no like grinding. It was just like dancing.
Yeah.
And
Mad open shirts.
Yeah, and I was like, bro, like. We got to do this. So I came back, I talked to Greg, and if you guys know Greg and Yovana, anyone here,
oh yeah, for sure.
You have an idea, they're down.
Yeah.
And so we started doing that in 2015 and top of 2016, and it was fire, man. It was a cool time.
So what's your ultimate vision or goal that you would like to do on a personal, individual level? Like, what would be like? Is it DJ Malike extraordinaire?
Well, the DJ thing is interesting because 2009 I started DJing parties, and then late 2009 I got into DJing weddings. And that was like I got my first bag as a wedding DJ, and I was like, oh wow, it's pretty lucrative. So the wedding industry was like, oh shit. So for me, weddings has always been like the way I make money. My thing is, I want to help. No matter what I do, I want to help the world. I want to help people. And so every season of my life, whether it's teaching, being a pastor, curate, video,
you already had a long stance.
A bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, I want to help. And so, to be honest, Curate's kind of like on the back burner as of now because other priorities have come into vision, and passion has kind of died for that. So for me, what I want to do next is I'm just announcing it.
Special announcement!
No, I want to be a therapist. So
Therapist.
I'm actually going back to school next year. I'm gonna go back for my master's, and I'm gonna get my clinical mental health counseling degree.
Oh yeah,
and then
great.
I have so many friends, family, and acquaintances, and people I admire.
Yeah.
That
go through mental health issues and shit.
For sure. And obviously it's a buzzword right now, like mental health right now. But seriously, because I've been through my own thing, and people have always said like I've had a good knack for like articulating emotional, like kind of like distress and like being able to listen, and so I'm like, man, I kind of, that's cool. And I feel like I can help. I feel like I see so many high functioning creatives, entrepreneurs, teachers, anybody in any field that's really like killing it, struggle with a lot of fucking depression, anxiety, and I want to be able to help, man. I think everybody at some point in their life needs to look at the world and go, what's wrong with the world? And then look at themselves and go, how can I fix that problem?
Exactly.
And I think everybody in here is trying to do that in some way, shape, or form. It's like, how can I fill a void in the world? Yeah. And so for me, it's like, man, like, so many of my friends are like struggling, but everyone I know just like has to keep going. I ain't got no time for therapy. I ain't got no money for therapy. I ain't got no whatever.
Therapy's mad expensive, man.
So and it is. And so for me, it's like I want to be able to try to help, whether it's young black kids, whether it's high functioning creatives.
Thank you, Rachel.
Entrepreneurs. Thank you for the paps.
Yeah.
So for me, man, I just want to be able to help, and that's kind of where I want to go next. Curate's always going to be here. Yes. I think Curate's going to be like, a passion project, hobby. But, for me, I also, I have some things that I want to do. I have some life goals that I want to accomplish.
Malik, I really appreciate you being vulnerable and you really speaking of mental health issues and stuff like that. Like, it takes a lot to just be that vulnerable. Like, I really appreciate that.
Yeah, man. I feel like vulnerability was my medicine before I was taking medicine. The scariest thought you could ever have is if people really knew me, they wouldn't love me. And that's like the scariest thought in the world, because not only is life lonely already, but when you're in a room full of people and you feel like they don't know you because you're not showing them who you really are because you're afraid that they won't like you, it's really lonely. So I said, if I lead with vulnerability, if I show people who I really am, then I won't have to hide. So,
man,
I got really sad on y'all.
Yeah, it's some good shit, man. It's hard to be fucking vulnerable out here, man.
I'm a sad drunk. Yasmin,
Yo,
right?
we got any audience questions and shit like that? I promise an audience question.
Please ask a question. Not that nigga look like fucking.
Yo,
what's
anybody?
That nigga with the corduroy? What's Curious George?
With the motherfucker, check
it. So DJ Malik, right?
Fuck you, bro.
Mr. Malik, or
I love you, DJ.
Mr. Dunk City, Mr. Malik.
It's DJ Joseph in the building.
I must say, before this podcast, I really took you in as a nice individual. I took you as a nice individual. I learned that you were a hater at birth, because what you did to your brother, that was just hatred.
Horrible.
But would you be prepared to allow Curate to grow on its own for you to pursue something that you just found out that you love? Would you be able to let go of something that you felt like you created for the better good?
Oh, you want to jump on with Curate?
No, I'm not. This is not my application.
People, nigga, let's go.
This is not my application.
Hey, we meeting Monday, baby.
But I'm just saying, at least because what you were doing with Curate, right? The dream with Curate. Yeah. And the fact that you've evolved as a person and you've noticed a divide in your path, and not saying that Curate not any more valuable than it is.
For sure.
Would you allow it as your baby to grow without you, so you can pursue this new shit?
Yeah. It's interesting because Chris Taylor's not here anymore. Shouts out to him for staying for the podcast. But he's made his last show, and I've talked to Chris a couple times about just like feeling like something that you've invested a lot of time into. Right. Now, a lot of people here, you've invested time into relationships. Right. You invested time into friendships. You invested time into a career, and you get to a point where you're like, I don't know where this is going. And you, as you start to like get to your 30s, you're like, is what I'm doing going to add value to where I'm going next? And so for me, it was like, I don't know. Like the other day, I was talking to Yasmin. I'm like, hey girl, hey babe, like, I kind of want to just kill Curate, like just kill it.
Kill it?
Yeah, I want to kill it. And because I'm really severe about my personality. She's like, why would you fucking kill it? Just let it rock. Why would you just let it do it, like whatever. Yeah. And for me, it was like, I just want it to add value to Southwest Florida. And I got to a point where I feel like it wasn't, but I have a different perspective now. I feel like whatever it is that Southwest Florida needs next and Curate can answer, then cool. But like for me, a lot of shows happening. Like there's like 8 open mic nights happening every week. I don't really know, and for me it's like repetitive. I don't really know what else Southwest Florida needs, but I don't want to keep doing more of the same shit. I guess to answer your question, DJ Joseph, I would say that I am for sure open to whatever Curate. If Curate can add value to Southwest Florida, I'll be a part of it. Whatever it can evolve into, I'm down to let it happen. But as far as like what I'm focused on, what I'm giving my hours and time and energy and effort to, it's just gonna be like a minor, not a major thing that I'm doing. So yeah, I don't know.
Got one more question. You got one, Victoria? Victoria is John's little sister, so she got mad there. I don't know what she's gonna ask.
She about to ask John a crazy ass question. Why the fuck you bring
Don't
bitches
hurt my
to
reputation
house?
more than I already have myself.
Yeah.
This isn't a crazy question. I just want to say that I appreciate what you guys have talked about today. And I'm glad that you guys are talking about mental health. And I just really appreciate that. So my question isn't really a question. It's just, take my drink.
Take my drink.
Certainly. Does anyone actually have a real fucking question?
Yeah, hey, question.
Miss Rachel Brown.
Thank you for, hey, appreciate that though. Thank you.
Appreciate the
I
drink.
appreciate the encouragement and information.
So the UN just came out with a report that we have 12 years to deal with climate change. And after 12 years, if we wait the entire 12 years and do nothing, we're fucked. Thoughts?
I don't know about that shit, bruh. I don't know, man. Oh, shit. I don't know, bruh. I'm melting. Fuck.
Alright, I can't get up now. And we're back.
And we're back. John's Closet Podcast. Oh, my God.
Oh, all I gotta say
to really speak on it.
Cali's burning in fucking November, and New York is fucking snowing in the fall. So climate change is real.
Here's my one hot take. People who don't believe in climate change, they should be forced to live in Florida for a year. There's no fucking seasons in this motherfucker.
Nobody should be forced to live in Florida for a year. No. We can't leave on that. Fuck that. It's my podcast now.
You got a good
Give
question.
me a real question, Ryan Laser. Better not be about sitting on people's faces. Damn it! It's gonna be about sitting on people's faces.
Is your bitch ass too scared to drop another top 10 list? Because that's how it looks. That's how it looks.
That's a good question.
Well, Malike?
So I'm gonna give you context.
Okay.
Ryan's talking about a top 10 MC list we put out last year. It was got a lot of traction, whatever. We pretty much named the top MCs that we thought in Southwest Florida. Am I scared to put it out? Yeah. No, I'm not scared. Do I feel like it's necessary?
Yeah, you can't do one.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, you gotta at least do 2.
Every second album and second movie always sucks. And I feel like this list would suck. It's not that I'm scared, it's that the last one was so good. I put hours. I put $3,000 into audio video production.
Oh shit, yeah.
And I put a lot of hours into it.
Yeah.
And for me, I don't want to do anything less than what I just did. And my mentality is like always doing better than what I just did. And so for me, I know what it takes, and I'm not ready to put that much fucking time in. Here's my thing. Before we get out of here, I'm gonna say this last thing.
Yes.
Is this.
Yes.
I want to see Southwest Florida music scene, content creation scene, move past just the artists and content creators that are coming to the events. I want to see like, actual regular people care about the music scene. I think we got to move past like just inner circle, like the industry fucking with the industry. Rappers fucking with rappers, DJs fucking with DJs.
Yeah.
I want like regular people. How do we get regular people, regular women, regular men to come to events like this and enjoy the scene? And that's like, if I can answer that question, then Curate will be thriving again. But like, other than that, like I feel like we all kind of know what's going on. Like we all follow each other's Instagrams.
Man.
But hey, I will say this: this man right here.
Yo.
If you don't follow D Joseph on Instagram, he creates amazing content. He has something called Salty Week Wednesdays.
You got a podcast, right?
Fire.
Is that what's going on?
It's like a vlog type style thing where he pretty much like breaks down like socially, culturally shit. It's funny. And then he has a podcast called Surviving Mondays, and it's fucking fire.
Yo, get me on the podcast. What the hell, man? I'm coming down to Naples.
And I think that's really cool. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, this has been John's motherfucking closet podcast extraordinaire featuring DJ Malike, man. He really fucking DJ Malike. Thank you for coming, man.
Hey, appreciate
it,
man.
Man. Yes. Thank you, man.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody, for coming to this podcast experience, man.
We're standing a very long time.
Yeah, shout out to Chris Daniels and shit. Now, we're gonna have Andre the Saint come up and do a DJ set. Hey. We're gonna close out the night, man.
I want to let you know before Andre goes on, I taught him everything he knows. Here's what Andre did. Andre came in like a year into my shit.
Oh, you know?
Ooh. And no, Soul Sunday was on the down, you know, and
you want all the smoke?
play sicko mode.
Oh,
come on, Andre.
Yeah.
He has a great. Hey, when's the next Crab Caviar, bro? I don't know, nigga. Man, fuck you.
Nigga don't even want to fuck his own shit. It's like, I don't know, nigga. All right, man. This is John's Closet Podcast. We're closing out, man. Peace out. Thank you guys for coming, man.
I'm gonna narrate his DJ set. Ooh.